Everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to another episode. Ooh, what are we going to be doing? Of NIMRODS. I want to do a flamethrower. What works well with the flamethrower? Do I actually want the pistol? I think I do. Okay, so the reason why I want the pistol is it's just kind of there. It's not a particularly good weapon. It's not a bad one either. I think I'm going to go for that flamethrower build. Maybe. Well, there's the flamethrower. I'm going to banish the sniper barrel and we don't need to worry about the... We don't need to worry about the other one. But I think I'm going to go for pistol. Explosive barrel if I can pull it off. Really just try and go for that fire damage. Okay. Bullet damage, bullet speed. Moving increases your vision range until you stand still. These are okay. Bullet damage, rate of fire, armor. Every bullet you've fired since reloading and letting go of the trigger. Decrease your bullet spread. That's interesting. I don't think we want splitting magazine on this one. So bullet damage, max health, and flame velocity. Sure. I'm just gonna rely on that a little bit. Where's that? Oof. Not the best spot. Okay. What barrel do we want with this one? That's a question. Okay. Helix barrel is kind of the obvious choice just because it scales off of using the Helix barrel scales off of using using your underbarrel. Hell Spitter is just kind of good. Bullet damage, consecutive bullet increases your gun's rate of fire. Oh. That's interesting. Hellfire. That just increases your movement speed by a bunch. And then fires around you. So I could go for this one. It's not terrible. Because, yeah, we don't want the lightweight stock that much. And we do not want the containment field. Funny as it is, I guess I'm going with this. Let's banish these two. And then go Hell Splitter. Because, yeah, there's nothing against using Hell Splitter barrel here. In fact, I'd actually argue it's going to be quite helpful. Scoped sight. Yeah, bullets now home in on enemies. Like, these are kind of okay. Stun duration, mag size, shooting a bullet. I mean, okay, what do we even need for the fire build? Really, we just need the explosive magazine, right? Oh, and we need the jet thruster stock. So yeah, let's go for ammo rack. It works. I mean, it's like the most synergistic upgrade I can have for the Hellspitter barrel. And this gun already has like really good reload speeds, I think. So it's like it's not bad. Okay. Bullet speed, gain rate, penetrations. I guess I'm just gonna go for the experience gain. Yeah, I should probably grab my controller because I'm gonna need to aim. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Shoot. That is just an issue with this character, isn't it? All right. Options. We're just going to turn auto fire on. Yeah, I think I'm actively just going to have to aim my gun in this because I literally cannot use this character's special ability without aiming. I mean, I can just press it randomly, but I think that's going to be not as great. Otherwise, we just say screw it, because her special ability is like on such a long cooldown. What's the point of even investing in it, using it, or anything like that? I want none of these. I guess I can go for the eyeball charm. I don't like the eyeball charm, but what else am I going to go for? Yeah, the one problem with the pistol, well, I don't know. Maybe it's not really a problem with the pistol. Okay, fire rate, just the regular damage. Yeah, because we don't really need the penetrations that bad. Okay. The big bug is a problem. Yeah, because that thing has such a massive hitbox. I spawned here because I thought I could maybe pull it off, and I was really hoping I could snag. Well, I was hoping I could survive it, and I was hoping I could maybe get that drop booster. It's hemolytic. This is sucker. I don't think we want the sucker grip, though. I should give the electromagnetic grip a shot at some point. We do not want the blood mag. Yeah, so I guess we'll go for the bullet damage rate of fire. Okay. That's just a single one-off nest there. Not the best positioning for this. Man, and the cooldown on our napalm shot is so absurdly slow. Let's see. Probably just more damage? More damage. Okay. Hive is gone. Make this work. Delete that. Let's start dragging this. Just have to worry about the egg. Slowly drag this all the way over to the pod. At least the double orbs don't seem to home much. If at all. So as long as we don't run into any jerks. Okay. Speaking of jerks, this is gonna hurt. A couple of these are gonna hurt. Let's go for the crit chance. Just give myself a little bit of something. Yeah, we gotta kill this thing. There we go. Yeah, because if I can at least get this drop pod, then this run will have meant something. Because I don't want to come back here. It's kind of a bad place. Necessary for sure. But is a bad place. Okay, I'll probably just run back. This might be one of those where we kind of leapfrog both of those pieces. Let's see. Emulative emitter? No, we want the jet stock. Because now we don't get any more random stocks, so I don't need to worry about it. Okay, I do need to worry about Split Serpent. Because yeah, we don't have super missile shield to keep him off of me this time around. But we do a lot of damage to him. So maybe this isn't so bad. Okay. It definitely really could use some underbarrel recharge. Let's see. Crit bonus rate of fire. Crit chance experience gain. I just keep going glory victory. If nothing else, is just so reliably useful. Okay, crit bonus, reduced dodge skill, extra collection range is not terrible. I do not know what having negative dodge means. Presumably nothing. Okay, I think I can just barely hang out in there. Nope, managed to avoid it. Okay, let's turn that off a little bit. I need to kill this thing. Where is the drop? Oh no. Are you kidding me? Is that it there? It's there. What absolute cruel being decided to design this? I mean, I'll do it. Never mind, not doing it there. Not with those things. Not at the moment. Because, yeah, those suckers hit for 50. We want nothing to do with that. Okay. There's the explosive magazine. Does hurt my rate of fire and my maximum magazines, but should help with groups. Which might actually be just in time. Okay, we have to kill that quick. No way around it. Okay, this is kind of going places. I wonder if I can pick up multiple of these. Probably not. There's so many of these shooty dudes. Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly bring everything kind of into the same spot. Yeah, let's see if we can actually carry 3 of them. Because if I can carry all of them at once, that makes this much easier. Nope. One at a time. Stay away from those. Do not hit me. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of the bombardiers coming for me. So I'm just gonna have to play it extremely safe. We might just spend most of the run hanging out in this, like, one zone. Let's see. This is my mag size. It's okay. Could be better. Hitting an enemy with a flame projectile. Flame rate of fire. Flame charges. Bullet damage and a little bit of armor. Sure. Like, at least our level's actually looking pretty good. Okay. Yeah, it's just one hell of a trip. Okay, never mind. Leaving this alone for a second. There we go. Yeah, can't afford to lose too much HP here. Yeah, I think we've got 4 pieces, and Bertha's about to show up. Yeah. Okay, what do we want to do? Probably mag size at this point. And yeah, let's just see if I can kill Bertha. Obviously, Bertha's a bit of an issue. But if I can make it work, we're good. Reload speed's actually looking very nice without me really investing too hard into it. Yeah, if I can kill Bertha, this gets much easier. I think especially because Bertha comes with a movement speed bonus. Let's see. Only a 6% though. This is good. This is good bullet damage. Because we could also do bullet damage and special power. I think I'm gonna stick with this. Okay, come back here. Avoid those just in case they decide to do a trick on me. And looks like we're kind of going well. I'm just going to get everything to this crossroads and then we'll come back for it. I don't necessarily know if there's like a very good reason for me to be moving all of them simultaneously. I think it's mostly just easy for me to keep track of everything this way. Dodge that somehow. Let's see. I think now we go for the greased hell splitter barrel. Yeah, that one's gonna hit me. Little bit of armor would go a very long distance on this one. But that is okay. All right. Let's just take this one all the way. I say as I immediately have to change my mind on that one. Whoop. Right, and we don't have a sprint. There is no dodge. Ooh. Frost Turbine. Because the goal with this, as silly as it sounds, is actually to go for fire damage. Everything else is just kind of circumstantial and bonus. I guess just every time I have to drop something and dodge back, we just cycle to a new thing. And we'll just leapfrog, train run it all up. It's a trial, but I also only ever have to do this exactly once. Just hope there's only 5 pieces. If there's a 6th, you know, I'll be able to find it. Oh, there are 6. But yeah, whatever this drop pod is, it'll be nice to have. It'll be nice to unlock, and then I can just safely disregard the rest of this zone forever. Find the missing pieces. Nah, we're good. Okay. Keep going Ripper Clips? Yeah. Because I want at least a mag size of about 60. Anything less than that ends up being not quite enough runway for the pistol to rip things. Okay, so do I want this one for the bullet count? I actually don't. Supercharger or exhaustive fuel? Yeah, because we don't want that. We do kind of want this thing. And yeah, I'd probably want the relativistic reloader. Let's just go for the rate of fire. And this also gets me some amount of, or whatever that, like, credit shockwave stun thing. It's not particularly great. Which reminds me, there's a build I want to do at some point that's entirely centered around the idea of drastically increasing my credit drop chance, and then scaling experience off of picking up credits. That one's going to be hard to pull off just because I only vaguely know the requisite upgrades. Ow. Let's see. More rate of fire is tempting. Mag size is tempting. Bullet damage is actually very good. We have a lot of things that scale bullet damage here. I really need the next level of magazine. Unless that was an option and I just missed it. Ow, 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 ow. Let's go for the shield grip. Even more bullet damage and some armor and Viperous. Oh boy. You know, actually, honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. Damage. We don't need the reload speed that much. Go for the mag size. Go for the crit damage. Crit damage is minor at this point. Sad part is I need crit chance more than anything else compared to the last run where I was, oh no. This is really bad. That sucks. That sucks so hard. I'm actually just mad. It's not that bad, but like, I got cornered and there was no way because Viperous is too big. I don't know. I think the real answer is don't go for the fire build while doing the maze. I need something with a little bit more punch. That did have punch, just skip the flamethrower and the napalm jets and just go for raw damage. Which I could do with a sniper rifle. Ooh, maybe we do give that a shot. I mean, I got time. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to go back here. Do we go back there? I don't know. Because otherwise I could go back here and explore. Nah, let's do this. Oh, oops. You know what? I'm actually going to give up. Much as I like the idea of her, boy, I really do not like her genetic ability. I think it's just bad. Like, if she had frenzy. Oh, but I don't have it unlocked. Can I? Yes. There it is. Okay. So what do we want to do? Fire rate. Yeah, let's boost the fire rate as much. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Reload speed is the big one. Fire rate can come later. Just go for the regen. And a little bit of that. Can't mutate at all, but that's fine. So, fire rate by 35%, reload speed by 50% for 12 seconds, has a 60-second cooldown. That should be good. But yeah, let's see if I can actually get a bolter going. So 50 cal, Grim, Frenzy, yeah. Let's do what I can. So the immediate problem with this mostly is going to boil down to the fact that we have a hell of a lot of stopping power. Actually, we don't. Kind of weak. Okay, so that means I should probably focus on slaying things for a little while. Guarded grip? Guarded grip is great. Grip bonus reload speed. Taking damage from an enemy spawns 7 experience. We don't want the energetic dissuasive barrel. This is actually a really bad pull for what I was kind of hoping to do on this run. Guarded grip is fine. It's a good stat stick. There's like 1 or 2 other grips that might have been just as good. Okay. I think we're going to need the rate of fire. Mag size would be nice. Actually, I should probably go for mag size. Because presumably I'm going to get exactly, or a certain amount of fire rate just by default. Okay. Go ammo rack, because we don't want stock-mounted scanning system. I actually know what scanning system, what stock I want. Okay. Mag size, which is now massive. I think part of my problem is still don't... Oh, wait, no. Let's actually use my genetic ability. It's not that amazing. Because what? A 25%? 25% attack speed bonus. Like, that's okay. Let's see. Reload speed, reload speed. Mag size would be nice, but unless we can get the Hell Spitter barrel, there's no point in it. Please give me the barrel. It does not. Grenade launcher. Bullet damage reload. Consuming a grenade charge gives the resulting grenade all elemental attributes that you and your partner can deal. Huh. Lightweight stock. Bullet damage rate of fire armor. Bullet damage rate of fire. There's a lot of rate of fire. I mean, I could try it. I probably skipped the lower section. Even though the damage and bullet speed from that is very good. I don't know. Actually, both are kind of good. Do we get rid of the grenade launcher? I think so. What about the lightweight stock? Shooting the final bullet in your magazine has a chance of spawning a credit. That's something to play around with. Yeah, do I banish the lightweight stock? I think I do. I don't really have too much logic on that one. It just doesn't... It feels like it's a really good combo with a sniper. With a sniper barrel and scope and stuff. Yeah, let's just go for more mag size. Alright. So I'm a little wounded. That's not great. Damage is hopefully starting to get there, but I think it's mostly just me trying really hard. No, damage could use some work. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, the big B things, fridge, really like to... No, this one's toast. I think so much of the problem is I'm in desperate need of one specific item, and if I can't get it, the whole run is kind of toast. We're getting all the, like, secondary support things that might work with it, but without the Hell Spitter barrel, this gun is kind of slow. I can maybe still make it work, and maybe what I need to do is just focus on leveling and fighting for a little while. But no. Damn. Alright, so we're gonna jump ahead a little bit. I recorded the first half of this video actually a couple of days ago, and then I've just been kind of busy. And it's always weird jumping into a video midway through, but hey, here we are. Not much I can do about that. So, how are we doing this? Ooh. Do I want the gyroscopic harness? Excess damage penetrates targets. That's actually maybe really good. I want to go for a high damage build. Normally I go for ammo rack, but this wouldn't be the worst idea. Just massive damage. 10 points of health you're missing gives you more bullet damage. So this would give me... Huh. I wonder if... No. They don't really work together that well. Because I do not want the containment field. With a sniper, that feels like that would be really foolish. Could be effective. Bullet lifetime, bullet speed, more penetrations. I'll have to try it at some point, but I've been containment fielding constantly. There's the Vampiric Magazine, which does a lot of damage, but obviously is a little tricky if you don't have the health. This one feels like it would be a death sentence here, but I think I'm gonna go for it just because I don't really have too many other options. Also, that bullet is very, very large. In a satisfying manner. Yeah. Here, let's switch over to this. Luckily, those bees aren't particularly interested in going after me. So here's the question. Do I want to go for the Hell Spitter barrel, which would fix my rate of fire issues? I think I'd want to go for the Hellfire barrel. Every consecutive bullet fired increases your gun's rate of fire. That seems like a good one. We could go for the Helix barrel and just go for a large quantity of bullets. But we'd already have a lot of penetrations. There's also the weighted stock, which I do want. I think I'm going to go for the Hell Spitter, fix my rate of fire. And yeah, let's just see if I can go for just like a big trench gun with tons of penetrations. And just stack crit damage and damage as much as I possibly can get it. We also could probably focus on bullet size a bunch, so I'm firing like cannon shots. Because the Hell Spitter barrel doesn't need to necessarily go for super high fire rate, just reasonably high fire rate. Okay. And I just have to make sure I don't get too surrounded here. My drone's helix gun eventually is going to be able to hold its own very effectively. But until then, Let's keep going for the base damage. I was thinking about it the other day of, at what point does it actually stop being practical to go for the extra crit damage and, you know, go back to pushing base damage? Once you're at 100% crit, picking up one of those 25% crits, one of those 25% crit ups is better than an 8% damage up. However, once you get to a certain point of crit damage, it actually loops back around and it's better to go for the damage up, because the crit damage, or crit power, effectively acts as a damage multiplier for... as a damage multiplier for the... This actually is kind of rough. The crit damage acts as a multiplier for the base damage, whereas the crit damage itself has no multipliers. So this one, I don't know how to feel about this. Give the resulting grenade all the elemental attributes. Grenade will also inflict status effects you and your partner are capable of inflicting. Shrapnel grenade launcher. So there's potentially a bunch of bullet damage and reload speed in here. It's not terrible. I would prefer the energy blaster. We have the flamethrower, which is just bullet damage and some rate of fire. And we do have the brass knuckle grip. Does not give me max damage, does give me some survivability. A little bit of move speed. And then also the razor launcher grip. ×3 bullet damage, cutting element. I think I'm gonna go for the brass knuckle grip. Other big benefit on the brass knuckle grip is it's like a 1.5 times experience multiplier. Like, if I can actually make that work, that works quite well for me. So do I go for the rate of fire? I think I have to. The Ripper clips would be lovely, but I'm firing just a little too slow for the amount of enemies that are coming after me. Three damage from one of those stupid bees. Yeah, the problem is you see the projectile flying and going to land, and you're like, oh, you know, I need to dodge that, and you walk straight into the bug. Yeah, like so. 49 damage. The big one is, I think the gyroscopic harness cannot be the first upgrade I pick. The one problem is, like, I'm trying very hard not to just go for the bullet spam build, like really hard, so I'm not just going full fire rate, large numbers of projectiles. It very much feels like the carcinization of this game is that most of the best builds currently, especially with the sheer number of enemies flying at you, most of the best builds very much work off of a... Oh, okay, this is better. Most of the best builds work off of just pure quantity, rather than quality or damage or anything like that. It's rough. So I do like the guarded grip. It gives some survivability and gives a bunch of other bonuses. I think I'm going to go for the ammo rack for this one, mostly because it's the only top-mounted thing that I want. I guess there was the homing bullets, but I don't think that's going to be a particularly good setup on this one. I want to try that on a faster shooting gun. Bullet count? No, let's just go for some rate of fire, because rate of fire of 1 is atrocious. And let's remember to use my genetic ability early, since I need the extra fire rate, even if it's abysmal. Like, eventually, hopefully, be able to work around it. So there's the sucker grip, which is interesting. Hurts my reload speed, but gives me extra damage from rate of fire. Every 10 missing health increases your collection range. That's okay. Killing an enemy increases your collection range. Picking up a credit spawns 10% experience. Ability recharge rate. So this is actually something I was considering, is going for a credit build. I already have this one spawns a credit every time I reload. Bullet damage, crit bonus, crit chance. It's not terrible. The only real downside is the loss of reload speed. Yeah, because we don't want the splitting magazine. And it'd be fine. I know the turret placer is getting a bit better, but you only get charges when you level up, and I just do not like that. I think that's actually the weakest underbarrel by far, purely on merit of that limitation. So yeah, do I want to try and go for kind of a weird experience farm born of the electromagnetic grip? I should really try and get my hands on the lightning magnet grip. At least one of the better upgrades. Considering my other options, this is the best I've got. And I'm curious to see how it performs, because I could actually see stacking some level of experience gain rate actually working very much in my favor. I'll leave that for later though. I want to get some multipliers or other things, and I desperately need the reload speed. Maybe not desperately, but I do need the reload speed. Okay. I just have to be kind of careful. Because yeah, I'm going to start taking large quantities of damage. I shouldn't just stand around in the center of these. I should be trying to somewhat line up shots and get effectively herd enemies into groups so that I can snipe them better. Bullet damage, rate of fire. Bullet damage is already actually pretty good. Rate of fire, not so much so. Hopefully we can find the Hellspitter barrel. Ow. Because it seems like the Hellspitter barrel is kind of the Hellspitter and the Helix barrels, like getting those instantly, or maybe not instantly, but they're often what makes or breaks a build early, especially starting in these harder locations. Don't land there. It's fine. Alright. Got lucky, and we don't want to banish any of those because I like all of them. I do hope there's some kind of magazine at some point that doesn't have added projectiles or explosions, or the kind of hemolytic magazine blood stuff going on. I really hate those bomber bugs, because not only do their projectiles hit for 50, but their contact damage is like a full 23, 25, somewhere in there. It's like weirdly high for how kind of tanky and hard to avoid they are. Okay. I was expecting to pass under the rock, and I did not. Okay. Greased Hellspitter barrel? Yeah, let's snag that. Because my damage is great, it's just there's so many enemies, I cannot just go into this with a slow fire, which I think is part of the problem with the whole, like, the carcinization of this game, is that as much as I'd like to go for really big, hilariously powerful bullets that don't fire that much, the game just does not really give you the opportunity to do that. Enemy spawn rate and airdrop capacity. Eh. We should look into stuff like credit chance and whatnot, in retrospect. Yeah, I'm gonna just try and make like a really good high power crit blaster. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the hemolytic magazine. Good as it is, the damage from it obviously is a bit risky, as you're harming yourself. Oh shoots. You're harming yourself to pull it off. Oh, come on. Okay. Actually go for the mag size. Mag size at this point is good for me. As soon as you get the second Hellspitter barrel upgrade, mag size becomes like a huge boon. Oops. But you know what? Actually, I think I can survive that. I gotta be somewhat careful because if I get too mobbed, I'm in trouble. And yeah, I'd like to get my crit chance up a fair bit higher. There we go. Let's see. Well, we could just go for the Hellfire Barrel. There is the Heart Charm. Heart Charm does give me experience. That's okay. I think I'm going to go for the Hellfire Barrel. Because each consecutive bullet fired increases your gun's rate of fire by 14% instead of 4%. Reaching a rate of fire of 60 increases move speed. So, effectively, we're going to clear our clip really fast. And this means I pretty much don't need to focus on rate of fire at all. I mean, I do. There are merits to it. Because effectively, the faster the start, the quicker it reaches maximum. But it means that it's not like a high priority. Oh, right. I cannot go that direction. Not yet, anyway. We need some things first. Unfortunately, I picked this starting area because it's got a fairly good arena to just get basic experience. However, I'm also kind of trapped here. Let's see. Bullet speed, bullet count, bullet size. Silly as it is, I think I might actually go for a little bit of bullet size, just so my bullets are hitting more. Okay, and what do we do? Crit chance, experience gain, credit drop chance, actually. I didn't think about that. But yeah, let's go for that. Because I'm going to be getting experience based off of credit drop. And so having some degree of credit drop chance actually seems really sensible. Okay. Are there better stocks than this? There are, in my opinion, but I don't know if I can really work with it. It's going to be a very fast build. Moving increases your rate of fire until you stand still. Standing still gives you reload speed. Those are some interesting options. I think I'm going to go for the lightweight stock. The flamethrower is okay, but there's other things I'd rather get. And the explosive magazine... It hurts my rate of fire and my mag size, which I don't like. The exploding bullets is interesting. But I don't think I want it. I think we want to go for ice. Because that has huge bullet damage bonuses. Okay, got it. Ooh, that's a lot of these guys. At least this gun is exceptionally good at just deleting them from existence, so we don't need to worry about it too much. I know. I think even more than rate of fire, because we're gonna get plenty. I think the big one I want is just mag size, just massive mags. Oh, that's interesting. If there's no enemy nearby, the game will actually, oop, back off. I think we got a boss incoming. Maybe not. I think I might have clipped some hives, is the real answer. Alright, so far so good. The gun is doing functionally what I wanted it to do. I think the big one at this point is also just getting really high crit chance, if possible. Because I'd like my bullets to be doing hundreds per hit. 36 ain't bad. It's, in fact, quite good. Okay, where's that drop in? There we are. The other one is reload speed, because, once again, I'm still very vulnerable while I'm reloading. And I don't like that. Get that crit chance up. it might end up being kind of redundant, but even then, a 50% crit chance right now is extremely useful. Okay, haven't taken too much damage here. Yeah, luckily my drone has a high regen as well, so I get to benefit from, I think, a portion of that. I don't think I get the whole thing, but, like, it's a respectable quantity. Okay, energy blaster, that's what I was looking for. This gives me a fair bit of crit chance and bullet damage. Yeah, bullet damage and crit chance. So at this point I don't need to invest in crit chance anymore, I just need to max the energy blaster out. So at this point we're looking for just base damage and crit power, and really scale those up. Base damage, crit power, and mag size are like the main three. And reload speed. I did not realize my reload speed was down to a 1.2. Huh. I must have accidentally taken up the micro towers over here. I was originally leery about coming this direction because I don't want to... now it's Bertha time. There we go. I was leery about coming over here because I didn't want to get clipped by those towers. I don't have a very high armor value. I don't even know if I have an armor value. And so, coming over here and taking those hits would have been kind of ruinous. We'll leave that tower for after Bertha's dead. Luckily, killing Bertha should be very easy here. I've got some good damage pointed their direction. And it's only going to get better. Okay, there we go. I gotta remember I also scale hard off of movement, so I should be moving a bunch. Oop. Like moving and firing non-stop. Yeah. I just have to be careful. I guess I should be using a controller. Ducky charm, ducky charm. Like, there is still the splitter mag, that is an option. I think I just don't like it. Too many bullets on screen eventually just makes it difficult to parse anything. Crit bonus, rate of fire, vision range, airdrop capacity. Bullet damage. I think at this point the crit bonus and the rate of fire are going to be more valuable. And also the airdrop capacity. Like, cannot discount how useful that is. But yeah, if I have a controller, it's easier to do, like, micro movements, like circling in place. Alright. Tower's still there. Got it. Yeah, the other benefit of the controller is I can manually take control and be like, alright, aim in this direction. Let's see. Bullet count? No. Rate of fire? We don't want to get the rate of fire too high, but if I don't have any better options, I guess bullet count is good. I shouldn't be too leery of it. I think it's just one of those where, like, it scales so slowly, it usually doesn't feel like it's worth my time. Even if that is false. Kind of the same thing with the regen. It's like, it's so low it almost doesn't feel meaningful. I was really hoping to level up my sucker grip, to be honest. I'm probably going to go for the shocking charges, more crit chance, and a little bit more bullet damage. Because ultimately my goal is to get my crit chance up to 100%. Hitting for 100 is amazing. I was originally really hoping to maybe go for the gyroscopic harness just so that excess damage would pierce. I don't know how much that matters with how many bullets I'm firing. Okay. Nice part is we've also hit the stage of a build that I'm no longer struggling, so I can actually run around and explore. Do I want to explore this direction, though? Sure. It's a dead end of sorts. And as far as exploring in this game, I like dead ends. either dead ends or kind of, hey, this just connects to an area you've been to before. As it means I can turn right back around and not go that direction in the future. Okay, don't care too much for the underbarrel. It's good, it just doesn't fit the build. I think we just keep pushing mag size. More than anything else. Oh yeah, this does just loop back in on itself. That's fine. Just means that, yeah, I don't have to come back this direction unless I really want to. Okay, right. We still don't benefit from picking up credits yet. There it is. Because, yeah, we want to get this one. Picking up a credit spawns 141 experience. Oh, this does hurt my reload speed. In, like, an actual demonstrable way. Which, less keen on, but if my mag size is big enough, then it's not a problem. Because there will just be nothing left on the screen, by the time I need to reload. Unfortunately, ooh, that was a lot. That was too much. Yeah, the problem is these little guys, they managed to get up close to me, and then they split, and it's a problem. It was kind of a bad spot to be hanging out anyway. I'm not too concerned. Getting down to 26 HP is a bad place. There's no way to, like, sugarcoat that. Yeah, the problem is I'm currently too focused on shooting all of the random bees, because I think I'm clipping hives in the background. And I kind of need to take care of the boss. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. The boss itself is mostly an inconvenience. A hurting factor more than anything else. Okay, I think it's got to be the reload bonus. I'd like to go for the crit chance, but my reload is so bad that I need to get it up to ideally 3. I'm clipping random hives here. That's why we're getting the big bee spam. Oh, but I think I clipped the boss. Just enough to kill him. Okay, what do we want? Fame and Fortune, crit chance. Special power getting damaged by an enemy? No. Penetration's bullet count or crit bonus rate of fire, vision range, airdrop capacity. There's just no competition. It's so good. Alright, and what do we want? This one. Picking up a credit spawns 209 experience, more crit chance, which we don't need. The ability to recharge rate actually is good. But hopefully this means I'm going to scale in levels faster. Oh, that could have gone very badly for me very fast. Wow. Hey, each one of those upgrades is just 5 damage. That is quite good. So now where do we go? We have that one stupid maze if I want to go back there. I kind of don't. I think that needs another Hellfire missile protective ball. I mean, this build could probably clear it, but I'm thinking the Hellfire missile ball is just worth revisiting. I saw some people that were sad that I had sold the gun, but it wasn't good enough yet. It's close, but I think it can do better. Okay, collecting a credit spawns conic meter. Yeah, actually we want to go for the ammo supercharging rack because we want to get the one that scales my damage based off of how many bullets I've fired, or how many bullets remain in my clip. Also, the credit experience booster is good. I'm definitely noticing I'm getting big chunks of experience for picking the money up. I'm still not entirely sure if it's that amazing, though. Like, I don't know if it's worth going out of my way for. From a build perspective. Now, if there are more things that scaled off of how many credits I had, or various other bonuses, maybe. Bullet speed, the penetrations would be interesting. But let's go for some more crit bonus, at least for a little while. Because it's just a flat 25 damage up. At least at the moment. Okay. I was kind of bad at exploring this the last time I came through. I'm just going to fill in the map. I think that's kind of the goal of this round. Don't do anything fancy, just live and make a very good street clear. I do worry that this gun is not going to match the Helix gun on my drone. I think that is a consideration. I need something that is capable of keeping the enemies off of me while I work on weird builds, and I don't know if this is good enough. No, I think we want the relativistic loader. That increases my mag size, or my base mag size by a bunch. And really scales my damage up. Let's see, piercing bolts. I'm gonna skip it. I'm hoping we get the frost mag just because that's a huge bullet damage scale. Let's see, mag size, reload speed. I'm gonna keep pushing reload speed. Yeah, I think I'll skip the sucker grip in the future. What is this one? Reduce bullet damage, extra bullet count, reduce bullet size, more dodge skill. Huh. That is a new one. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, the boss is already dead. But yeah, I'm just thinking... Let's see. Crit's already maxed. Bullet damage, special power, penetrations, bullet count, rate of fire, bullet count, move speed. Yeah. I guess that is one thing I should probably invest in. We don't need the crit chance. We don't need special power. I'm not working for it. This is a lot of bullet count, but it does hurt my damage pretty bad. So let's go for the enemy spawn rate and airdrop capacity. At this point, I'm starting to feel pretty confident in my ability to manage that sort of thing. Yeah, what's over here? There's all these, like, little side paths that I did not check the first time I came through here. And it seems like there's actually a lot. Or at least there's something going on. It's probably another one of those, like, drop pod mini quest areas. Okay, snag that. It's such a shame magnets don't pick up money. I understand why they don't, but I could actually see that being unbelievably busted with the sucker grip. Okay, we want to grab the cryo magazine. That's a huge bullet damage bonus, and it slows enemies down, which is going to be very good against the handful of enemies I cannot kill in one shot. However many of those there are. Ow. 19 damage, too. Oof. I can't really afford too many hits like that. I have an okay amount of health, but our healing is atrocious, and to date I haven't found any apple bushes or medkits. And those are the ones that kind of need to put me back up to maximum. Where are we? What is this? Okay, so this might actually loop back. So let's go back down and see what else I can find. Keep pushing that reload speed. It is glacial scaling that up. Yeah, because unfortunately, one of the big downsides of things like the sucker grip is that it does not actually... well, it actively hurt my reload speed compared to many of the other potential grips out there. Let's see. Bullet damage, crit chance, move speed. You know, this gives me rate of fire and reload speed. Let's go for the Mallard Charm for now, because we need that multiplier. That is a good magnet. Bullet damage? Bullet damage. Let's see, more Ripper clips? Yeah. Yeah, because the higher my maximum ammo count, the more damage I'm going to do. Maybe one of the maximum tier upgrades for the sucker grip will actively make it so magnets will absorb money. I think that's the only thing that would actually make it worth the downsides to the gun. The big issue mostly boils down to... Oh right, I forgot I did actually give the Helix gun homing. I gotta try a build with slower bullets, like slower bullet speed, and that homing modifier. Because I don't think it works very well with the Helix bullets, they're just too erratic. I don't think it would work with a gun this fast, because the bullets would just whiz past everything. But I could see it working on, like, honestly, the pistol. Maybe I should do that, just go for, like, a nice homing B build. Where I actively maybe even pursue slower bullet damage, so that... Oh! Oh wait, no. Scope does not, damn it. I was thinking the scope would work really well with the gyroscopic harness, but they are the exact same slots. Crit bonus? Nah. That doesn't do me any good. Still wish you could overcrit in this game. Okay. At this point, I think I've put enough into reload speed. It's not where I want it to be, but it's still fairly fast. Ooh, some kind of drone mod. Kind of a bad spot. Well, I don't know, actually. This is not a bad boss to be fighting. Nope, never mind. It is a bad boss to be fighting. Ow. Okay. I think we're fine. Just, yeah, it wasn't gonna let me sit on that spot. Let's just go for the frame stock. Let's see. So arm cannons, move speed on fire, bullet damage credit, bonus credit to drop chance. Alright. And I can go get that level up in a hot second. Right. And I should be moving constantly, because I don't think it asks how far I am from my I don't think it's calculating based on how far I am from my last location. I think it's just calculating how far did I move. Vacuum attachment. Ooh, that might be interesting. I guess let's start focusing on bullet count, because yeah, if I can fire 2 bullets instead of 1, that's going to be very powerful. Crit bonus, crit bonus. We already have 3 penetrations. I don't think we need more than that, considering how many bullets I'm shooting. It would work better if I had like a homing gun or like a bunch of other options kind of within that. Okay, bunch of firestone crystals, which we need loads. Loads of? Do we actually need that much? I think we do. Let's see. So every bullet you fired since reloading or letting go of the trigger decreases your bullet spread or resource drop rates. I think we go for bump stock. Namely, I don't really care about bullet spread. It doesn't really have too much of a bearing on me or this build. As our bullet spread, I think, is still 3. I'm curious about what that would do with the Helix gun. It probably doesn't counteract it, but it would be fascinating if it did. You'll lose a little bit of bullet damage for huge... Yeah, sure. Because that effectively... It doesn't exactly double my DPS, but it's a big boost. Okay, final shot in every magazine. Nah. Freeze cloud, freeze cloud. Hitting an enemy conjures a frost cloud, slows things down. Should be good. I should look up what the chicken charm does. I think I've dismissed it up until now, but it actually might work well. It might work well with the, like, weird credit booster build. I still don't feel like the credit booster build's worth too much of my time. It seems very adequate. Or the credit experience boost? I don't know, just getting experience for credits, the diminishing returns are just rough. Reload speed, raw bullet damage. I think just raw bullet damage. Each and every one of those is like 18 damage, but then multiplied by whatever my crit is. So, very much we want to get anything and everything we can to just scale my bullet damage up. And crit chance a little bit. Or not crit chance, crit boost. Because I will say this thing's hitting for nearly 2,000 damage a bullet. It's kind of late in the run to be hitting these numbers, admittedly. Please tell me I got in the draw. Ooh, gun. It's a little bit late in the run to be hitting these numbers, but it's doing an unbelievable job of keeping endgame mobs off of me. Experience gain rate, credit bonus, sure. The other ones aren't that good, because I don't need more fire rate. I get plenty of it just by firing my gun. And as far as I know, except for maybe the bullet shards, there's no... except for the not bullet shards, the ice shards, there's nothing that scales off of special power, and even then, I don't know. At least some of the enemies are tough enough that the crit damage actually seems very necessary. And it makes sense, we're just about to hit a boss. Ooh. This could kill me. Historically, this has been a very bad place for me. Right before the final boss, lots of lobbers. Holy smokes. Yeah, and there's Titanus. I need to kill Titanus, but I actually need to go back and fight that tree more than anything else. Okay. Using a bullet damage to kill an enemy afflicted with frozen will trigger Shatter, which should do an amount of damage. Yeah, let's trigger that. I think that actually made a huge difference. Let's actually go for the crit bonus and collection range. Status effect duration. I think status effect duration's actually not bad, but no. We want to just scale my bullet damage. Oh, man. A magnet there would have been maybe nice. Maybe. Okay, so let's see how much damage I did. Player damage. Actually really good. That's tough. Do I want to get rid of the drone? I think I'm gonna say maybe I do. At least let's swap them. Okay, and let's take a look at this. I think I'm gonna grab Juiciest. That way it specifically fires only at the toughest enemies. Extra drone can pick up experience, which you then receive. I'm gonna snag both of those. Okay, so we have to turn one of these off. I'm gonna turn off the armor. That's only marginally useful. And we're gonna go for Juiciest. My ideas are, if this thing actually is firing at, if this thing's actually firing at the toughest enemies, one of the problems with the auto fire for the player character is it only aims at the closest, to my knowledge. But if the drone has Juiciest, it might actually clear them out for me. Ooh, burn it all, wide AoE, infinite pierce, fire element inflicts on fire. We need more money, but that makes the fire build actually more valuable. More viable. Okay, nothing to invest in there. Go over here and check this, because I'm sure I've got at least a couple of mutations. This one, edit. Really? Only twice. Alright. Did we unlock any new genome bits? Credit bonus. Yeah, there's also bullet speed. There's crit chance, but I actually don't know how much I care about the crit chances base, just because a lot of the upgrades just give you crit chance. Rate of fire, though. That's probably worth it. Okay, rate of fire. I'm gonna need more of those canisters. I'm gonna need a lot of things. Let's edit. Okay, so what can I even fit in? This is frenzy attack. Yeah, we want reload speed. But I think I'm gonna go for the fire rate boosters over crit. At least for now. Oh, that's frenzy attack. There we go. Yeah, reload speed is important, and fire rate. So what do we put in here? Resource, credit. This is credit bonus versus resource bonus. I think we just need resource bonus, and then we'll go for rate of fire. Alright, that's pretty good. At least for now. That was a very good run. I'll have to see if the sniper rifle is actually worth it. I think my main hope with it is that it is capable of acing bosses and tougher enemies that the main character is not capable of aiming at with autofire, because if this guy can take out the bombardiers, if it can take out the bombardiers, if it can take out the I guess they don't do confusion anymore, but the beetles, the bosses, you know, if that is a vehicle for destroying like the specific enemies that I need destroyed, so I can focus on just clearing regular mobs, I think that's a good combo and might actually really kick ass once I get it going. For now though, I guess I'll take a look at this too. I've had somebody repeatedly yelling at me that I'm not collecting my rewards. They got rid of that. You don't have to manually collect them anymore. As soon as you finish a run, you get the benefit for doing so. These are just all of the different missions that I still have yet to do. 25 hits from chargers in a single run. Oh boy. I guess I should go for that, I should go for that, like, armored retaliation build at some point. For now, though, I guess thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.